Whether you're in the kitchen, the car, the gym, or sneaking off on extended break, even on the toilet, you're listening to the best podcast. Excuse me, the best pimpcast you could be listening to right now. So catch a vibe with us. It's Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Let's do it again.
Velvet Vibes Pimpcast.
You know what's motherfucking good?
Yes, sir.
Okay! You're here with the Velvet Vibe Pimpcast. You already know what's up. You know how we do it in this motherfucker. Yeah! First off, before we even introduce ourselves, we want to let y'all know that tomorrow is a magical day. Tomorrow, because you know we're dropping this on this good old Friday here, we got somebody that has a goddamn birthday tomorrow by the name of Wild Child. Let me fire them guns for you real quick.
Wow, you're turning 50? Oh, what?
75.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
75.
Wow.
Just like that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Black don't crack. There you go.
There you go. He don't crack like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know the Wild Child's in here with the Velvet Jugganaut. The Velvet Jugganaut in the house.
You know what's the motherfucking
And then you got here the good old gentleman that we were just talking about that makes you want to say
Boom shakalaka!
And makes you want to say
Wild Child.
the Wild Child's in here. What's up, my G?
Yeah, we might get a little extra wild this episode since it's my birthday week. Let's do it.
You about to speak it like that? Something tells me that shots have been fired. You know what's up. And then we have here Lenopoly.
Ayo.
She's in the house. She needs a goddamn air horn as well. And then we have here the good old gentleman that doesn't make you want to say because he's going to go ahead and say motherfucker, sons of bitches, hoes and sluts, whatever he want to say, because we got here the New York Menace.
Yonkers, New York, what up? Y'all already know, in my Jamaican family. Y'all don't know.
Hey. Definitely need some gunshots on that shit. But we ain't gonna just breeze past that Wild Child birthday. What's going down on your birthday, my guy?
Oh, man.
What's gonna be in your cup?
A whole lot of sexual activity. That's basically what it's I can speak on it. I'm gonna be a part of it. A whole lot of sexual activity.
I'm just saying, if you got some acrobats, we taking applications, cheerleaders, grown cheerleaders, because we don't just do that. We don't do no federal, you know what I'm saying? Cheerleaders.
Man of class.
Yeah, we're man of class, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you can do a 7-10 split on it, you know what I'm saying? We taking applications, you know what I'm saying? If you can cross some T's and dot some I's, we taking applications, you know what I'm saying? That's all
like
I got.
that. We ain't finna play no games. We finna get right to this shit here. You already know what's up. We had an intriguing conversation in the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast group, but before I skip right to that, I gotta make sure I show love to the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast group. If y'all not following us on Facebook, on Twitter, Velvet Vibes, especially on Facebook, because y'all know the group be poppin'. Just like that.
Shots fired.
You already know. Positive shots. I'm gonna go on and run them top 5 comments. We like to make sure y'all get y'all love too, because I've seen some intriguing things. I'm gonna start with Mr. David Jones, number 5 of the week, that said some intriguing shit. We had a post up where we were talking about I had a meme that it said if the baby daddy I hope y'all saw this as well. If the baby daddy comes over
Right.
to drop off the kid, and your girl is cooking, and she's like, "Hey,
Can I get a plate?
can I get a plate?"
Yeah, I saw that.
Y'all were awful out there. We need to all keep the peace. That's what I say. But go ahead.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Watch this. So I said, if the baby daddy drops off the kid, your girl is cooking, and when the baby daddy's there, he's like, "Yo, can I get a plate?"
Nigga, go to your own girl house.
Right.
Fuck.
You ain't about to eat up our food. What the hell?
So
There's extras.
If he
And
liked
I
her
gotta
food,
work tomorrow.
if he liked her food, he should have kept her.
Right?
he should not ran away, huh?
Yeah.
Right. That nigga dipping. There's
Yeah,
extras.
you know,
No, there's
listen
extra
to you.
leftovers for tomorrow for me and my.
Wait, am I there when he's asking? Cause,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
straight
Oh, yeah,
hands.
no.
He
You gotta-
did- what? Straight hands.
You're gonna have
Don't ask
discussion.
the shit. Matter of fact, you can't even come in the house.
Nigga,
Yeah.
go
We'll
get
meet
a
you at the
fork.
door.
Yeah.
Don't ask him nothing.
You just don't leave the kid outside.
Nah, he call me when you outside. We both coming out together
Yeah.
to pick up the kid.
Check
so you
this
don't
out.
say nothing off the wall.
This is why I gave him number 5 out of the top 5. Mr. David Jones said, I'm gonna read it verbatim. I'm gonna read it how I think he would have said it. If we are going to be in each other's lives due to a baby, then might as well make it a positive experience. As soon as you become negative, a child is going to notice and it will affect their mood and demeanor. But then, we can't just play him to be some bitch. Because he's not that guy.
Okay.
But check this out. This is what he said. He said, now if he wants to be a douchebag or a dickhead, then I will politely beat his ass.
Shout out to David.
Yeah.
Shout out to David. But I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. David, we ain't sharing no food over here.
Yeah.
You don't give him the opportunity.
No, you go hungry.
What if it's some grade A chicken? You're not gonna be like.
Then it's my grade A chicken.
His new girl better be able to cook him some grade A chicken.
Or he better go buy some grade
His
A.
baby mama is my girl now. That's my chicken.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Can't eat your chicken.
Not on duty. Not on duty.
I'm gonna let you reminisce on my chicken.
And on David's behalf, I will politely say no.
Yeah.
And if he has anything to say after that, then yeah, he gonna catch these.
So
hands.
in a
Right.
way, you can agree with Mr. Jones.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
David, you that dude.
Yeah, because he's trying to make the attempt to.
Yeah.
He didn't just say it's a party over here. He said I'm gonna try to make it. Not
we need
that.
more Davids.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cause you ain't getting that from Wild Child. You need more Davis.
Okay, wait. Real quick. Are you letting your kid's mom come in and eat chicken that you just made?
With your new girl.
Which you
No.
do? I'm just saying, just in general. Do you think that that's cool? Like the kids.
Is that
You
okay?
better go ask her new nigga.
You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying, Dennis?
Listen, if it don't got nothing to do with the kid, we have nothing to talk about.
Yo, chicken.
No, I don't care how your day went. I don't care if you're hungry. I don't care what's up with your car. If it doesn't have to, if we're not together, if it doesn't have anything to do with the child, don't speak to me.
Y'all are rough. What would you say if your girl was like, give her some chicken? Would you say, cool, give her some chicken?
No.
My girl ain't gonna say that. Cause she gonna look at my facial expression and know what not to say.
Oh, it's no chicken.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're gonna give her verbal cues.
I could be eating a chicken
Non-verbal
in front of her,
cues.
bitch, ain't no chicken.
Yeah.
And you like, that smell really good. I bet you do while I'm taking a bite. While I'm taking a bite, I bet you would
We
do.
ain't got no food here.
Really.
And while you eating the chicken?
While
You be like, what chicken?
what chicken? Hey, we fresh out while I'm making leftover
And
plates.
I understand because I'm separating myself. I have a 4-year-old son.
So you
We don't talk if it doesn't have to do with the child. We have nothing to talk
don't be
about.
like, how's your day? How's
I don't
work?
give a fuck how your day went.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
separated.
don't
too,
care what
so-
happens in your life. If it doesn't have anything
Same
to do
applies.
with my child, don't
Same
talk
applies.
to me.
Yeah.
So check this out. And then we had a gentleman by the name of Mr. J. Strong that you've probably seen in there.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
always
him.
coming with some strong comments.
He definitely does.
I had put something along the lines of if a woman wants, which is shocking and normally not the case, but if she actually, that one time when you got a woman that want more sex than you want, like she wants to have sex, she wants to have sex
That's
too
happened
much.
to you.
That's happened to me too.
Not more than I want. It's just I wasn't available. I got shit to do.
Well-
I wasn't available. and she wanted it like a couple times a day, every day. Like,
You're like, that's enough? We're good?
I got a schedule. I got a life. I'm sorry.
Check this out how Mr. Strong said it. He said, and let me read it in H-Town status. He said, we had to break up before we got to careers and shit. Bitch, I'm not finna come home from 12 plus hours and you want another 12 out of me. Nope, fuck you. And then I see 2 laughing emojis. I think one was me. Then he said,
hey, shout out to Mr. Strong. For real. I got shit to do, bro. For
real. Hey, I don't know 12 hours shit.
I got a life. I have a whole schedule
all day.
And a child. I can't be afford to be laid up fucking you all day.
All day.
I got shit to do.
He the one that gave me the idea for mink coat talk because he be talking some mink coat talk in there.
Okay.
So then he said, hell yeah, I'm actually 2 in there on this one, but I like the other one because she ain't make me do nothing sometimes. Okay. She come to the house while I'm asleep, fuck me in my sleep.
There you go.
And he said he would wake up to her saying, thank you. The first one I spoke of was lazy. I come home after 13-hour shift and gotta do all the work. So he was referring to another one that wanted him to come home and put it on.
Right.
But he had another girl
one that would come in and do tumble tuck.
So he would take his bath, go to bed, and she would give him that hashtag me too. He would have unconscious sleep. You ain't even know it.
Yo, where you find one of them at? I need one. Let me know where I need to go.
Yeah,
Wild Child, let me know where I need to go. I want one.
Probably jellopudding.com.
We just gonna completely sidestep that. That's rape.
Yeah.
The guy don't count, right? Basically, that's what we saying.
Hey, no, this is a Euro step on that. You know what I'm saying? Euro step on that one.
You're gonna completely skip that rape, but okay.
That's it. Hey, that's exactly how it rides, though. But
he didn't wake up with no complaints, though. That's why he didn't report it.
Yeah, he didn't report it.
Shout out to Mr. Strong. You did that.
He strong-armed.
Yeah, he did that.
Then we had here, after Mr. Strong laid this gospel down, I saw some other intriguing comments that intrigued me. We had here, Mr. Jeff Lee. I gotta pay this a visit.
Okay.
So, he spoke some real gospel too. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was in that same thread.
Okay.
So Mr. Jeff Lee said, yeah, I finally understood what it felt like to be a piece of meat. While most fellas would have continued, I did not. I'm not gay, and it got ugly quick. He said, I was living downtown and had to put her, she gave him so much sex that he had to put her out. He said he had to put her out, and he told her to get all your clothes.
He put her out on the streets and said, you need to work the streets.
Yeah.
All the sex you're giving, you need to work the
He said we worked together and no one knew we were dating until it was over because she was telling everyone she broke up with me. I was like, ignore. He said, ignore. This woman has been scorned. So she wanted so much sex that he kicked her out the house.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
So they lived together and he kicked her out?
I think, he kicked her out of the apartment. She needed too much sex, so he had to. And we can have you clarify this in the comments.
Because I feel like you about to get busy.
We might need to. One of these days, we got to get Jeff Lee on like a
Jeff Lee's a DJ too, so
we might need to get him on a conference call.
So we get him easy.
So we can get him to clarify. By the name Jeff Lee, he sound like he wears suits and trench coats. So
he pimping heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets it like that. That he was like, I get it like that. This is enough.
Second, I'm not gonna break up with you because you have a huge sexual appetite. That's not gonna happen. That's absolutely. I mean, I can count on you anytime I need it.
Right.
Now, I will let you know I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I can't.
We can reschedule the sex.
I can't afford to be fucking you all day, every day. Yeah. Bitch, how the bills gonna get paid? Yeah. I got shit to do. I have a schedule.
Yeah.
Right? But, and I know the feeling. Sometimes you just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You come home tired. You just not.
Like all I'm you good on do. That.
There's been a few times I'll take a good sandwich and some sleep over some sex. Oh God.
Definitely.
I get it, but I ain't gonna break up with you. Absolutely not. I'm not about to give that to somebody else. No.
Let me guess. Not on duty?
Not on duty. I'm selfish.
I'm gonna agree with the menace over here in regards to the situation. If the woman is willing to get it in,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna find a way to fit her in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in. Like, I'm not gonna say, hey, no, I'm just gonna dismiss you, especially if they good cakes. Especially if they good cakes.
That's the thing too.
Yeah,
All cakes ain't good cakes. But
All
if it's
cakes
good,
good cakes.
yeah, bitch, we not breaking up. I'm not leaving you. I'm definitely not kicking you out.
It's a collection.
But I understand, Jeff. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
In cakes, there's compromise.
Yeah.
In cakes, there's compromise. You know what I mean?
That sounds like an episode right there. Cakes and compromise.
Ooh, right there. Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down. I like that.
I'm gonna hit the button real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. So I think in regards to the situation, I know you have a busy schedule, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? I understand that.
You're a busy man.
But if the woman is requiring cakes, then I feel like, and again, if they are good cakes, cakes that you should keep around, then I feel like you should
make the effort.
maneuver a little bit.
So you want to be like this.
Also, too, I wanted to be clarified, like, how often was she asking for it? Because
that's a really good question.
That's the thing.
That's why I said.
We have questions over here.
I said
really good question.
only thing
If you ask for it 10 times a day, bitch, I have a life.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I can't. Even if I didn't, on my day off, I don't want to fuck 10 times a day. I want to go to sleep. Leave me alone.
Take a nap. Like we'll get to that later.
But yeah, I'm not about to. No, you ain't about to go give that good cake to somebody else. That's right now.
We're gonna figure this out.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Put
We
it
gonna
on your
figure
mind.
it out.
Oh God.
We gonna figure it out. Like, yo, if
I
it's
gotta come
that
home
good,
and remind you, I'm that guy still. Don't do me like that.
put me on the back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put each other on the back burner and we gonna make it happen.
My nigga.
This guy here. No worries.
So look in here, and the next one
What's the next one?
that fell right on the list.
Okay.
We had. She goes by the Cookie Lady.
Shout out to the cookie lady.
I'm
First off, the cookies was good.
yeah.
I had the pecan and chocolate chip, and I had the M&M cookies, and they were amazing.
Damn.
You don't get none.
Why?
Ma'am,
Cookies are coming.
Ma'am,
Miss Cookie Lady?
Mrs. Cookie Lady. I'm new. I haven't had any. From what I heard, you are absolutely amazing. So
Random cookies.
I know you're busy and you have a whole schedule going and a whole life, but if you could send some cookies my way, man.
July the 21st.
We gonna get you some.
Yeah.
We gonna get you some.
There aren't enough words in the English language that'll, explain my gratitude.
You might be on the same episode with her at one point.
Hey, FY, yo.
I feel like
Which ones you want though? Tell me which ones you want.
if you're listening, macadamians are amazing.
Okay.
But I feel like I deserve some cookies, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
You do.
I really do.
You're a man that deserves some cookies, bro.
Hey.
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Just like that. So
Thank you.
I'm
In advance.
yeah. So check this out. On that thread, we had a thread in the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast where it mentioned we was asking this question.
Okay.
If your man or woman doesn't have any friends and they don't have anything to do,
Oh yeah.
they're available at all times.
Yeah, I respond
And
to that.
everywhere you want to go, they're like, can I go? Or anything of that nature. They down with it. Are you cool with that? Or do you need to, you know what I'm saying? Do you need them to go somewhere? Or do you need some me time? Now, the cookie lady, she's quite aggressive.
She is.
That's why I like her. That's why I like her point of view, because she said this. This had me. I was dying.
Talk about it.
It said
Talk
nah.
about it.
It said nah. He really better have some friends because I can't have nobody with me 24/7. She said I tried. She said I tried. She said I get tired of guys quick. Anyway,
She said that. I seen that.
she said she get tired of your ass. So when I seen that, I was like, wow. I was like, there's no better direct way to say this. There's no better direct sex.
What is going on? Yo, look at that. What is going on? What is going on?
That's a whole nother thing right there. But check this out. I gotta make sure that you can hear the number one comment. There was a gentleman that I never thought this would happen right in the Velvet Vibes group on Facebook.
Okay.
I think while he was in the comments, he felt some strange feelings. Sort of possibly an erection. And he watched this. He expressed it right in the comments. He didn't say it in those words. He was speaking on the whole thing about if your woman don't want to have, if she's just lazy when it comes to sex, like she just wants to lay there. Are you cool with this?
Right.
So he expressed his mind. Now I gotta read this in a different voice.
Okay,
Who said this first?
This is a gentleman by the name. This is the number one comment of the week. Matter of fact, so you definitely need.
Talk about you.
Yeah,
Right
we
now. Immediately.
we definitely need a little. My boy that goes by he calls himself the Man of Snow. Also,
I'm nervous already.
Meaning what? He likes white girls? What are you saying?
Right? That's the first thing I thought about was snow bunnies. Like, that's the first thing I thought about.
I was thinking something else.
You a cokehead? Like, what you mean?
What was you thinking?
You know what I was thinking.
No, I don't know what I was thinking.
the
That's why I was
Scarface
asking.
movie. No, he calls himself this for.
No, that's not.
We'll let him explain himself. Hey, everybody in the comments, we give you that opportunity to explain yourself.
You a Game of Thrones fan? What's on his mind?
Well, here he said
I'm
this.
curious.
He said, "I've had my share of a lazy sex woman, and to tell the truth, it's a bad turnoff." Jonathan B. He's gonna speak his piece right here. It makes you not want to get in the mood.
Okay.
It makes you want to find someone else. It's no reason to be lazy at sex, period. Now, I don't know if he was speaking to the thread, or if he was speaking to all those single women out there, because this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
If you found the other person so attractive when you meet them, then you should have so much chemistry built up to rip their clothes off the first time you both engage in intimacy with each other. And this goes for women and men. If he can't get his dick up and get it wet, then neither one is doing the first rule of sex. The first rule of sex is you have to be turned on to each other to have good sex. If you can't see the passion in her eyes or his eyes, it don't mean shit. But a sorry little fuck. 'Cause I guarantee, if he is turned on like he should, if he is really feeling you, I repeat, if he really is feeling you, then he will be hard as a rock. Then you should have so much chemistry. What do you say here? Here he goes. He should be hard as a rock, ready to bring the pound game or slow, long love-making game, and vice versa for women to be wet as the Pacific Ocean. If she really is feeling him, so it shouldn't be no limp dick or ashy pussy. Just saying, in my opinion. So when I read the comments,
Can I first say something?
Nigga said ashy pussy.
Exactly, that's one thing. But on the next thing, I hope that he really didn't write it in that tone. Like, I hope that he wrote it.
So
that's how I read it. Maybe it's how.
So I gotta
He was writing that with energy, with fervor. Like he
felt it.
Yeah, he was pressing them keys hard. He felt that in his soul. Yeah, I'm surprised that ain't in all caps. Like, that boy felt that.
It was some parts like
I gotta give a shout out for OG Jug for painting that whole portrait for a motherfucker, because I'm sitting here like, this sound like some goddamn, what's that book? The
50 Shades?
Yeah.
Here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Even though homie wrote like 13 paragraphs.
Right?
He basically wrote a college essay.
Yeah.
Right?
No, he wrote a 4-page letter.
Or a short book. Maybe wrote a short book.
I don't disagree with a lot of what he said.
Yeah, he said a lot of true stuff.
You're supposed to be so attracted to the person that when it's time to perform, you really perform, right?
Exactly.
I agree with all of that.
Is the terminology?
Yeah, he got in like real
ashy
detail,
pussies,
right?
limp dicks.
But I definitely agree, bro. I mean, I've been there. I've had some that
they didn't help you.
You know how it go. All cakes ain't good cakes. I've been there where
Definitely.
Sometimes,
and I've had a couple lazy ones. You like, man, what the fuck am I doing here? Like,
I want you to be a part of this. That's what you're thinking.
If I'm, to where the point where I'm thinking about other shit while I'm having sex. If I'm having sex and I'm trying to figure out what time the basketball game is, what's the point of even fucking? Like, I'm out.
I'm gonna piggyback off that in regards to the situation, like in regards to being in the moment.
Yeah.
Like if I'm really not in the moment, I'm not in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means like either man or woman, truthfully, honestly, like we have to be in the moment.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying, at that time. So as he said, if you gotta think about basketball or what I'm gonna do tomorrow, what I'm gonna eat tomorrow in regards to the situation, then I'm not in the moment.
You trying to psych yourself out just to force yourself into the moment.
So I could be attracted to you and I could be ready, but if you don't put me in the moment, I'm not gonna lie, I have a pet peeve of silent women.
Yeah.
If I'm in there and I'm in there and I'm stroking, you know what I'm saying?
That's the best part.
And
you want to hear something.
And you quiet, bitch, what are we doing, bitch? This ain't the library, bitch. You gotta be silent.
I don't want to attack the homie, but if you stroking and she quiet, it's kind of your fault.
Hey,
can we insert a cough or something?
No,
it might be your fault. You're not doing it right.
So
this is not my personal experience.
Okay.
This is not my personal experience.
Okay.
I've never had that.
Well, for whoever experience it is, if you stroking and you're getting no movement or noises or whatever, don't blame her. I mean, try to figure out what you're doing wrong, my nigga.
I'm gonna say something else.
Go ahead.
Before I proceed. And this will open up a conversation that we're not gonna have.
Okay.
But I'm gonna just throw it out there.
Yeah, throw it out there.
A lot of times, it depends on how many times y'all fucked around. Because if y'all fucked around, a lot of times the comfort is there. Like they're just like, oh yeah, I love this. Like if it's the first time, it doesn't necessarily mean you suck. It just might. Like if a girl came out just like, hey, I want you to put cheese whiz on me. I want you to smack me with a baseball bat. I want you to put mace in my butt. Like you're just gonna be like, whoa. Like they're not gonna do all the things. Like they're not gonna open up every trick that they have.
Whatever you're doing, they're supposed to be. If I'm not feeling it, you can tell by my demeanor that I'm not feeling it. Right?
Big fact.
Yeah.
If I'm enjoying it, you can tell I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Big facts.
You're supposed to be able to tell with sex, which is one of the most intimate things you can do with someone, whether they're enjoying it or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring out your entire freak the very first time.
Big facts. Big facts.
And you're right about how many times you've been together. If y'all been together a bunch of times, you're supposed to fucking know whatever the combination to her lock is.
For real.
Yeah.
Facts.
You just turn 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Yeah.
Give her the.
Yeah.
Stop. I mean, you can do some other shit, but at the end of the day, make sure she get hers, bro. Or what is the point?
With that being said, we're gonna keep that in the locker room because
We'll
that one's coming around. But matter of fact, we might get to
Wait,
still.
y'all in the locker room can be there, like just listening and hearing the extra.
No, fuck that. You gotta be on the episode.
Yeah.
No, you gotta be there.
You can't.
You know what?
I'm
Don't be there. No, don't be there.
No, I'm
That's
gonna be there.
I feel like that should be a man's.
It's a male.
No, I'm gonna be there.
No, we need a
listening.
female perspective.
I feel like that too. Okay.
I just want to listen.
She just want to hear what we got to say. So with that being said, I'm gonna say this. Before we get there with the cheese whiz on your butt cheeks and all that stuff, let's go all the way back.
The cheese whiz.
Let's go all the way back. And today we're talking about those first dates. We're talking about, and I'm not talking about jump off. And that comment was for the New York Minister.
Shout out to all y'all that commented. We appreciate y'all.
Exactly.
That's why we shouted y'all out. Thank you.
Exactly.
Big facts.
Much love to the whole Pimpcast squad. Add all your friends because we're gonna keep it popping in here.
So first dates.
Y'all. For real.
What's popping? First dates.
Yeah.
What's good?
What's popping with the first date? So I'm making sure I paint the picture right before we go further. I'm gonna paint this picture. This is a first date. It's not I met the girl at the club, we went to the house. Cause then the episode ends there. I don't need to know what else happened.
Was the date.
That's called the one night stand.
That was it.
First date.
I'm talking about an actual date.
Okay.
So we're gonna start from the beginning,
Okay.
and we're gonna address every part of a first date.
Okay.
We're gonna
Like
every
that.
part. So
I like that.
first off, I'm looking right at the wild child.
I
You
know
guys,
you was.
he knew I was here. Go ahead.
He's on fire!
You looking at him? He going to a lot of dates. That's he's a dating motherfucker.
No, I wouldn't even be the wild child if I didn't, bro.
So let's start there. Like your approach. How does this happen?
It's a great question. You'll see.
How does this approach take place? Whether it's on
that voice, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
whether
but
freakaleak.com or if it's in person.
first of all, freakily people, I can't. You tripping. But no, it's simple conversation.
Yeah.
You figure it out at that point. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? What's your zodiac sign? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna say wait till you see my?
These are the signs.
Okay.
Of love make it. I'm just letting.
We're just gonna bring up that Tyrese.
Yeah, we're gonna bring up that Tyrese real quick. Nah, but you get the basic information, what you can do, and you feel the vibes.
The velvet vibe.
You feel the vibes in regards to the situation.
Yeah.
And you.
First guy, something.
She's already ready.
Off the bat.
Doing online dating, or are you doing just in person?
Right now,
Person.
actually, right now, I'm actually doing in-person dating. I actually don't have any.
We're not online dating.
Yeah.
It happens. People
No,
do it.
I know. I've tried it. I've tried POF. I met some of the craziest, weirdest people in my entire life. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So
and
I'm a physical individual, right? So I need to see you. I need face to face. I need to have a conversation with you. I need to see your facial expressions and reactions and stuff.
Not good angles.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
It's hard to gauge context online or through text message, right?
Sure.
So I need to have a face-to-face conversation with you, and we're physical people, so we need.
So, like for right now, like previously, y'all have done online dating, though. Like you've
tried
done
it.
it.
I tried.
So,
Yeah.
but now
It
y'all
didn't
are like
go good.
in person only.
Yeah.
You're not doing
In
it.
person.
I think it was.
See me in the street, so not at all.
Yeah, for real. Like I've done it one time where it was actually successful. But other than that, it's just one of those things that it was a hate, and it was a great time, but a no time. Like it was like a great time online, and there was a no time after that. Like that was it. But I have done it to where it was one time it was a great time online, and it was a great time in person too as well. So
So real
it was
that
one out of 800.
reel that picture in for me. So when you first started, how is this beginning? The approach.
That's a great question because my approach, like I don't feel like a man's approach should change, like to the woman, like I said,
it's different
scale. You know what I'm saying? So like, but you keep a median, like you keep a median for every woman in regards to if you feel like they if you feel like they on this side. If she's a 12, then you might want to approach it differently. If you feel like she's like an 8, you know what I'm saying? Then okay, then you might want to say something differently. But your approach really doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? You keep a solid approach, and the simple fact that hey, how you doing? What's your name? Nice to meet you. My name is Charlie. Last name Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So you keep some simple shit. You know what I'm saying? You keep it simple.
Y'all all got vocals,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, we keep
All
it
around the
simple. We keep it simple. That's the best way to be, is to keep it simple. I don't feel like you have to do anything overboard until further notice. You don't jump off the diving board for something that the water's not going to be there for. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So come at her correct. Don't come at her sideways.
But also be yourself.
Exactly. Like
I agree with 95% of what he said. I'm not going to change the way I approach a woman because I feel like she's whatever number she is. Right. I'm going to approach her like myself.
Exactly.
And that's how you find the best match for you, right?
Exactly.
I don't care how attractive you are or whatever. You might be the prettiest woman I've ever seen in my life, but we might not get along, and that might be a real thing.
Big
right?
facts.
Personality, to me, personality has a lot to do with attraction.
It's Trump.
physical attraction is necessary, but it's not as important to me. Personality counts for a lot.
Of course.
You know, having a conversation with you, you know, is a conversation free flowing, right?
Yeah.
Can you articulate, right? Do you have a sense of humor? That's a major part of attraction to me,
Big facts.
right?
I agree with all that.
And I've met women that initially just looking at them, I'll be like, I don't think she's that pretty. But after talking to her, I'm like, yo, this girl is beautiful, right?
We've
that's
done
that's
that.
happened to me before, right? So
Key. Remember Key?
I'm not gonna change the way
Do I need to press a button?
I'm not gonna.
I'll tell him.
I'm not going.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not going to change the way I approach a woman because it's who I am. Right? I'm this person, so I'm going to approach you as this.
So
person.
what determines if you approach? Like, is it just like I know a lot of it's going to be
me
looks,
personally? I don't like the flashy. I need attention. You know,
I have red bottoms.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 50. I don't want that girl. I want the girl that's chilling in the corner.
Ducked
Just
off.
maintaining.
Ducked off.
I agree.
Is it because she's low key or because you think she's easier to get?
Nah, not because
No.
she's easier to get. Because she's stepping away from the attention and she's low key.
She's not
That's
saying check me
attractive
out.
to me.
Sir.
I'm not a attention seeking guy.
We can do Planet. We can do Captain Planet on that. I
yes, we
think
Captain Planet.
he's a hero.
Gonna take pollution down to zero. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Y'all, they just fist bumped. And I was not a part of it. We need a female up here. Like, thank you, Menace. Thank you. Okay.
You see, she said menace first.
That's because you gave the first miss one.
Because I'm
He
considerate.
offered it
goddammit.
first.
He did. He did. I won't say he did.
Exactly.
He did.
But we do need another female up here. But, you know,
Those are open.
let us know.
I want shorty that's in the corner, just being humble. Humility is a huge attraction to me. You know what I'm saying?
That is a big fact.
Shorty in the corner, just being humble, just doing her and maintaining. That's the girl I want.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to throw a kicker at that, though, because you got the people that's in the limelight in regards to that particular night that you may be there, that you may seen this particular person out there getting her freak on her wild on. No matter. It may just be her birthday. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But
She's
at the
not a
same
hoochie
time-
mama.
Right. That may not mean she a hoochie mama. It just may be one of them nights.
Yeah.
So, in the midst of saying what he said in regards to saying, hey, I want shorty in the corner, at the same time, like, you may have that person that's out there, all the way out there,
Just for the night.
just for the night. So, you have that. So, as hunters, we have to figure that out.
Okay,
do.
so I
We
have a
do.
question too. Like, on average, how many people do y'all talk to? Like, when you go out, on average, how many people do you talk to? When you go out?
I'll let him start first. I say wild.
Hey, my man, because
Answer
you
that.
On
know how I
average.
get busy. So,
Go for that.
I'm not going to lie. So, it takes, first of all, as a man, we have to have that courage of being accepted or rejected.
Like I'm going in.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like,
Alcohol usually helps.
Exactly.
and funny about that, that's what helps with me. It helps with me because if I'm sober, it's not gonna happen.
The drunker I am, the
Yeah.
braver I am.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. If
And
I'm
the-
sober, it's not gonna happen.
And you don't care about rejection if you're drunk.
Like right now, I can probably go somewhere right now and like, yo, I don't give a shit.
What's up?
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm feeling really good about myself.
Yeah.
So it does that. But if it's just long story short for men, it's saying, hey, if you're willing out there to get accepted or rejected, you got to be. You have to be at that point.
But on average, when you go out, like, do you talk to maybe 3 girls, dance with 3 girls, 4 girls, 5 girls? On average.
It depends on my level.
But I'm just saying, on average.
I think he's
average.
being humble. He's in the middle of the dance floor.
Okay.
He's talking to everybody.
He's on to everybody.
If I'm drunk and I'm in
He's
there,
talking to everybody.
I don't give a
He'll
fuck
talk
who
to
you
you,
are.
and if you say no, he'll talk to your friend standing right next to you
big
Just
fact.
keep it rolling.
Y'all
You just
keep-
keep it moving.
until
Yo.
someone says yes.
Yo, I don't because I don't give a fuck. At that point, and I'm at the give a fuck status. I don't give a fuck.
I'm 1,000% opposite.
Yeah, and
But-
that's the opposite.
And you know what?
That's
See,
my opposite.
and just like the original question, like me, my vibe is like, if I never go at somebody like her in the red dress, I'm coming at her. I'm not saying that's never happened in my life, but normally I go off vibes, probably 90% vibes before, not because I'm just looking for an open door, but what I'm saying is like, if it's just like, you're at the store or you're at a restaurant and it's just like, oh, can I get some more hot sauce? And it's just y'all laughing or
Right.
whatever the situation is.
Right.
It's like, okay, you can't just have half of that conversation and be like, I'm out, fist bump. like the door is open. So that's me personally. That's why I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna go with it. But I have had that time when, like what we just saying, like we just like, you over there, I'm going over there. Let's do it.
So it's hard to collect vibes in regards to the club. It's hard to collect vibes in that atmosphere. You have to accept or reject the answer no matter what.
And that's why I'm trying to establish, because I'm trying to establish a date, because we're gonna follow this date. And I know I'm not saying you can't meet a date in the club, but a lot of times they're just
actually have.
Yeah. I'm sure we all have, but a lot of times we probably all have this happen. Hey, I had a good time with you. We should hang out again. Where you want to meet again? At the other club.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
That's not a date.
Yeah. So that's not, and so that's why I'm setting this up. So boom, we're at Walmart. We all got the numbers. You know what I'm saying? And then what? And then what happens?
And then what happens? What's your next go? Like,
we're gonna ride that right back around the table.
So we at Walmart.
You got the number already?
I got the number.
The next day, how you riding?
I'm excited about that.
Wait, so you're waiting the day. You're not. You got the number, text, and say, hey, here's
I gotta give it at least 20.
So have you ever done that thing where you get the number and then you call her so you can say, hey, here's my number too? That's a thing.
I have.
You do that right in front of her.
Yeah.
But
That's
we do
what
that right in front of her.
But you tell her, like, I'm about to call you.
Yeah,
So you can have
I do that. I do that. Only reason being is because it's like,
you don't wait till you walk off. You tell her, like, hey, here's my number. I'm gonna call you.
And you don't want to be a creeper that don't say, hey, I'm about to call you, because that's a creeper status. You gotta say, hey, you gave me the number, cool. Like, hey, if I call you, no, is it okay? Like, I'm gonna call you. So I'm gonna call you, but if you don't tell me to push the send button, then we already know where we at.
No, but okay, so you're in the moment and you're like, hey, she gives you her number and you're like, hey, I'm gonna call you, so you have my number too. Cool.
Right.
And you walk off. In your mind, are you thinking like, hey, she better text me first, or I'm not saying nothing? Or are you just like, hey, I'm gonna text her tomorrow?
That's what
she gives you her information, and it's on you to text her first.
Yep.
That's why I don't ask for a woman's information. I give them mine.
And
given the information, and I will say this.
I don't ask for your phone number. I give you mine.
I will say that for him, and which makes sense.
I'll approach you and talk to you, and we'll have an amazing conversation, and I'll end it with,
like,
hey, here's my number.
Hit me up.
And then if you hit me up, I know you're genuinely interested.
Bingo.
And I'll take it from there. I just want to know you're interested. That's all.
Bingo. Yeah. Which is actually, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's actually the way that society should go.
Mm-hmm.
As hunters,
give them the choice.
Yeah. Give us the choice.
Like, here's your choice.
Because we're still gonna do all the work. That's not the issue. But I have to know that you're interested in me just to hit me back up.
I'm not gonna waste my time, and you're not gonna make an example out of me. Have me on social media blasting me, talking about look at this dude reaching out, and I'm playing him. Not at all.
Talk about absolutely it, man. Go ahead. Talk about
absolutely. We're not gonna do that.
So
not with me.
It stinks so good.
Absolutely not.
So
is that a fear? Like when you text, you're like, I can't text this. Maybe you erasing stuff multiple times, and you finally say,
I don't erase anything. No, I know what I'm gonna say.
Because you know that you want to like present yourself in a certain way, so she can't post it somewhere.
I am the person that I am, so I'm gonna present myself as I am. I'm not making anything up. I'm not, I'm not establishing a facade like. I'm not projecting to be.
I have five bedroom house.
This is who I am. This is how I'm presenting myself. This is how I introduce myself to you.
I think that comes with experience though, because like what he said, like I've done that. Like, well, no, before I would do that, just be like, here's my number. I used to be like, oh, can I get your number? And then when I would, and that's what I'm saying, when I would do that, when I'd be like, get your number, then you deal with because there's here's the wrong number people.
Yeah. And you get women who give you their number just to get rid of you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna break.
Women talk about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna break that down into a sentence.
And then you blow them up, and they try to one word you, so you'll get the hint.
Yeah,
that's the really nice woman who don't want to be like, nigga, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, they want
right. So they give you their number, and they try to one word you, hoping that you'll get the hint. You ain't gonna do that to me.
So there's the wrong number. There's the wrong number women.
Oh no, I don't.
There's this is the correct number. They just never respond.
You
and
know
then
what?
there's the
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, there's those.
So if you just give them your number, that it's just like boom, it's on you.
If
so
you reach out,
I learned that
there's
eventually.
an attraction and you're generally interested. I'll take you from there.
So I would say that first of all, that should be either a segment or a segue segment in regards to the women, and I feel like we should have.
There are different ways of declining.
I feel like we should put some more women on that situation in regards to like.
We will.
Like a 3-on-3.
And we think Monopoly would absolutely love that.
I would love it. I can't stand my ground by myself.
Hold on. We need some support out here.
Round one.
Y'all need to come out here and support Monopoly, man. She holding it down for y'all women by herself.
I'm calling you out.
You heard? I don't know who Sonya is, but you heard what Monopoly said. Sonya,
You gotta be out here, and I feel like it should be either a 3-on-3 segment.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Yeah.
that's a half court basketball game. We can do that.
Yeah.
That's a half court basketball game.
And we can play basketball afterwards.
Right.
We'll still beat you.
That's
Just
a
like
lot.
that.
I think there needs to be another fist bump.
Right?
Without
For the fellas, without Monopoly.
This is a
Wow.
all you ladies.
San Antonio, I wish y'all could see my facial expression when she said
Right? Big facts.
what the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about blue magic.
I don't doubt that. We hoop for real.
This is blue magic talk. Now,
So I do feel like though, in regards to that, like, women have their own persona about men, and vice versa. We men have our own persona about women.
Persona is probably not the right word. You
But
mean
yeah, I was thinking
perspective.
Perspective.
There it is.
We have our
he's drinking.
viewpoints. We have our
Yeah.
viewpoints about men
Perspective.
and women, vice versa. So in the sense of that is like we need to take care of this. We need to take care of this.
So
We need to take care of this.
Okay, so real quick. Okay, so you got the number. She texted you and said, "Hey, nice meeting you," or whatever she writes, right?
Right?
And then you're like, "Hey, I want to go on a date." Where are you taking her? How's that going? Like, what are you doing?
level 2.
Menace? What are you doing?
That actually depends on how I met you and how the conversation was. If I met you in the club and from the very first conversation I felt like you just weren't worth the effort, then I'm probably not gonna take you anywhere serious. I'm gonna be honest.
You're gonna be like, come through.
Yeah,
That's the one you say, come through.
If I feel like you will pull up at the crib and let's Netflix and chill on the first date type of chick, then I'm gonna hit you with that. But
Facts.
if I meet you and we have an amazing conversation, because you can tell, right? Context is everything. You can tell from a conversation whether I'm like, yo, she's incredibly intelligent. Like this,
There you go.
this was a conversation.
You look at
that-
different people differently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Listen, men aren't. We're probably the lesser patient of the sexes, right?
Right.
So if you make me yearn for a conversation with you, then
That's an awesome thing.
exactly. So I'm gonna take you somewhere where we can really bond with each other and take you to an amazing restaurant or something where I can talk to you and you can talk to me and we can exchange thoughts and feelings and emotions.
And that's exactly what you said. Is
Exactly.
that what he
That's
said
real.
is why I don't like movie dates. Like,
Nah, you don't get to know anyone
Because you go to the movies-
or bowling. You don't get to know anyone. I want to take
Quietly,
you somewhere where I can really talk to you. Like,
See, that's a mistake, though. I feel like you go see a movie and
That's
then
a mistake.
automatically.
That's a mistake on the man's part.
No, I feel like that's a good thing. Because then
Why?
it automatically gives you something to have common ground on. Like, I feel like after that, you go to dinner. Not you just end it on a movie date.
but then
Like,
I don't
you go to
know
dinner or
anything
something.
about you.
But that's why you go to dinner and y'all can have.
But dinner is before the movie.
No,
that's what I was gonna say,
after the
before or
movie.
after.
Dinner
yeah.
it's called dinner in a movie. It's literally called dinner in a movie
So
for a reason.
Here's what I say
Don't
about
take
that.
everything literally.
Movie and the
Nah,
dinner.
That's really
That's
what
what-
it's for.
that's
It's
what
called
it's
dinner
for.
then a movie.
I'm gonna say this. There are some people with conditions, which I think I need to see a doctor. But if I eat and then go to the movies, it's gonna be
Sleep.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And she's not gonna like this date. She's gonna be like, that nigga went to sleep.
No.
He was snoring. I'm gonna be done. Like
Okay,
real quick.
if you eat,
It's gonna say Paramount Pictures,
have
and
you
that's
seen
it.
Deadpool 2?
I probably will sleep.
If you eat and go see Deadpool 2, I promise you, you're not going to sleep. It's
You're not going to
fucking
sleep.
hilarious, and it's 1,000% action.
Hey,
You do
Domino.
that.
I'm gonna be Domino for Halloween.
Let me put that in my notepad.
Yeah, Domino is official though. You
Yeah.
should be Domino
Domino.
following. But no, I would say in regards to the situation,
Where you taking them?
I would take them to somewhere like so we can have a conversation like food, like
Facts.
food and fun. Like I feel like it's
And great food, because that counts.
Yeah,
Good food.
So you're taking them high level?
Yeah,
Or mid?
It doesn't matter as
mid-tier.
long as it's good food.
Yeah.
I don't care. Some of my favorite places are hole in the wall joints. Shout out to Little Jamaica on Walls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hole in the wall joints. So if I take you to a place where I frequent and I think this is amazing, it might not be a 5-star joint, but this is a big deal to me. That should show you how serious I'm taking this situation.
Exactly.
So even though, go ahead.
Oh, and we'll have that conversation, and then we can do something crazy afterwards. We can go bowling or see a movie or laser tag or something fun or go karts or what. It doesn't matter. Something batting cages. It doesn't matter. Just you know, I want to enjoy myself with you. However, I also want to get to know you. Like I want to have a real conversation with you, right?
Exactly.
So
even though you and Wild Child like admit y'all love like single life, y'all like single life. That's for me. That's what I'm for. I'm pro that.
You know it.
You still don't make like that generalization like every female is just for this. Like
Not at
it's
all.
just one night stand type
Not at
stuff or whatever. It's like, hey, I can take you on a date. We can hang out,
Not at
and then
all.
it can still be this.
Listen, just because we love the single life doesn't mean we're afraid or we're opposed to getting in a relationship.
Well, you gotta talk that
if
shit,
I
boy.
meet you and I think you're relationship worthy, then we'll do that.
Stop
You
right
gotta
there.
talk that shit, boy.
Tell me more.
I appreciate the shots. And for real, this is what if I feel like you are exactly what I've been looking for or whatever situation
So then
you
you're
present
looking-
is worth putting effort into, then of course I'm gonna go for it.
You're looking at it differently. Then.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I love being single, but if I find that whoever I'm talking to or whoever I'm engaging is absolutely worthy of my time and my effort, then you're gonna get that. That's exactly what you're gonna get.
I'm gonna agree with y'all. Like when it comes to that, like I would rather take you to a restaurant or anything that I know you said you're kind of anti-bowling. I'm kind of like I'm for it and I'm gonna say why, because it starts a conversation. Like I could be like, it might be simple conversation. It's just like, I'm whooping your ass. It's simple conversation, but it's fun. It's simple conversation, and it's keeping the flow going. Movie is cool afterwards, you know. And I'm not saying you may not talk at all, because it's kind of awkward. Because if you talk during the movie, it's like
impossible to get to know somebody.
yeah, it's like, are you talking too much? Are you interrupting the movie? Are they like, I'm trying to see this movie? Or are you like, hey, so what's your favorite things to do?
Let's not
Like, not right now.
let's not act like a first date is not an interview.
yeah.
It's an interview, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Definitely.
it's an interrogation, you know, a polite interrogation.
Right.
You're trying to get to know whether you know you like this person or not, or you're comfortable with her bad habits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get to know those things. Now, I'm not opposed to bowling and movies. We can do that, but however, I also want to do something where
Talk to you, yeah.
I can actually have a conversation with you. If I go on the first date and we're at dinner and we're having a conversation, and you're a complete fucking idiot.
Big facts.
And I'm
done.
done
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I was about to say I need a pause right there.
We
Are
can
you
finish
walking
the
out?
night. No, I'm not walking out.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, I'm not an impolite bastard. I'll finish the night with you, but I have to know the dinner and the conversation gives us an idea of how to approach it.
So tell me
Okay,
this.
so go ahead.
So have you ever been halfway through the date, and just a quick shot? Have you ever been halfway through the date and you already knew, like, I'm already done? You still was finished
Absolutely.
it, but
I
you're like,
finished it.
yeah.
Definitely.
I'm not the dude. I'm not gonna get up and just quit you right there. I'm
But you're like, I'm not
gonna
part of you.
finish the evening. I'm gonna be incredibly polite. We're gonna laugh and have a good time. You know what I mean, but and then afterwards I'll let you know that this was amazing, but I'm so not interested. This isn't what I'm looking for.
Personal
And I'll leave it at
experience.
that.
And I'll give you personal experience in regards to the situation. Like, I've done the movie date. I've done that shit. You know what I mean? Simple facts. You've done that. It's a good time. You know what I'm saying? I had fun. Whatever the case may be, but I get to know you as a person. But your appeal is interesting. But I get to know you in regards to where you're going, what you're looking for, and anything like that.
Absolutely.
In regards to your maybe a 3-year plan or even a 5-year plan, whatever the case, you got an interest.
The gospel.
Conversation is important. One.
FYI, See, I'm a wild child, but I ain't that wild. But I got some questions and answers, bro. Okay, but anyway.
Yeah.
So, in the sense of that, it's like you have to ask questions, and you can't ask questions on the movie date. You can't.
And I'm gonna follow you.
Keep talking.
If you're on a movie date, you can't. I'm not gonna say you can't, but it's harder to secure the evolution of the date. And what I mean is, if you're out to eat, y'all might be talking and it might be a good vibe, and then you might be like, so, we can go to my crib and then we can catch a movie, or then we can talk some more, or we can finish this conversation, and they're probably at this point comfortable with you.
How I met you.
Yeah, and
if
it does.
I met you and the initial conversation is ratchet, then we not going nowhere. The first date is at my crib.
That episode finished we finished that episode right off the bat. So watch this. Watch this. So if you're in a movie, sometimes after the movie, it can make the conversation awkward because you just sat an hour and a half with somebody and say really a word, 2 words to them. Afterwards, it's kind of like, oh, so that was good. That was a pretty cool movie. Now they're ready to go home.
That's what I mean by common ground, though. Now you have a topic to talk about.
Yeah,
because it's just like maybe you're from over here and they're from over there. Y'all don't really have anything in common, but now you have common ground after.
That's what the conversation is for.
That's what I'm saying. After the movie, you have that conversation. But that's why it's backwards. It shouldn't be dinner and a movie. It's movie and a dinner.
No, that's backwards.
That makes that makes sense.
I think Wild Child, since he said he has experience in doing this.
Have you done movie and a date? I mean, movie and a dinner.
I have done it.
So here is the kicker.
Here it
is. When you actually do movie and a dinner, you're first of all, as a guy, if you're doing the first date, you're treating 2 things. You're treating 2 things instead of 1. Now, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying in the simple fact that you are treating it because you want to make the impression of treating 2 things instead of 1. Now, but if you do the movie, which I have done, and had somebody go home on regards to the movie, guess what? At that point, it's like I had a movie, wasn't able to talk to them at all. They had a good time. We had a good time, which is not the case, but we wasn't able to say shit to nobody.
Yeah, so you don't know nothing more than
I don't know nothing about them. And guess what? It could be dead right there.
Because you gain no new knowledge. It's just
no new knowledge about no shit ever in life. So nothing. And guess what? I done paid my money. I done paid my dues in regards to that. And guess what? I call it, and to be straightforward and honest, I call them free meal sluts.
Facts.
Wow.
In fact, second, I'm not eating dinner at 10 o'clock at night. Because I'm not going on a date at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going on a date at 7 or 8. Yeah. Right? So we're going to have dinner, and then we're going to have a movie. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm just not. So we're gonna eat, have a conversation, right? And then we get to decide, like, yo, based on the conversation, like I'm not even gonna tell you we going to a movie because the first date is usually up to the guy, right? Like it's up to us to come up with something enjoyable.
Especially, right? I mean, big facts, because usually guys come out their funds on the first day.
Thank you.
And that's usually where it comes out. So, like, we gonna come out of our fund,
99.9% of the time.
Or whatever the case may be, we
gotta come pick you up.
Okay, I'm throwing in the towel here.
Okay, go for it.
Like, if y'all are sitting here saying you're coming out of your pockets, like, if you come and go to the movie early, obviously you're going on the date, probably on a day that you're both off, right?
Is it?
I said most likely you're going to schedule it on a day. Why wouldn't you schedule it on a day that you're both off?
Well, see, and that's
what if y'all are not off? What if y'all aren't off on the same day? And that's happened. That's fact. That's happened.
Because I want to get to know you.
So you had an after work.
I have to make, as a guys, as hunters, we have to make the exceptions.
For the simple fact that I'm taking you on a date means I'm really trying to get to know you. If I met you in the club and I think that shit ain't worth it, we'll just text until it's time to fuck. On God.
Yeah, and
so if I'm taking you on a date, means I think I saw something in you that I think is worth my effort.
Big facts.
So I'm not even going to waste my time with the text message. I want to have a face-to-face conversation. I want to sit down over dinner. I want to talk to you. I want to see where your mind is at, where your head is at.
Understand your 3-year
what your
plan.
goals are, what your past has been.
I want to understand all that.
But you know what?
What hurt you've been through. I want to know all that shit.
So I'm going to tell you this. what I think we're all saying the same things. I think it really depends on, just like me, the reason I would rather go to the movies than the dinner, it's really got nothing to do with the woman. It's just my ass. I ain't worth shit. If I eat and go to the movie, I'm going to sleep.
Then, bro, you probably shouldn't eat heavy.
Yeah.
Get you a salad and chill.
Can I go back to the last question?
Go ahead.
Sorry, Velvet. If y'all schedules don't even match up, shouldn't you be like, I'm gonna
done.
cut this right? Yeah, I'm gonna cut this right here because our schedules don't even match up.
So you might cut the perfect opportunity because she works a different schedule than you?
How we ever gonna have time together?
Big facts. Question.
You make time.
That's how that works. That's
But
how
you
you
literally just said like before. I don't have time for this.
Go for this.
Go ahead.
You bugging right now.
So it's the simple fact that the simple phrase goes, you make time for who you want to make time for.
That's what they say.
So
that's not even what they say. That's facts.
So if dinner doesn't work out, if movies doesn't work out, guess what? That's always coffee. There's always Starbucks. There's always anything other opportunity for you to actually get to know a person.
We will have a lunch date. But like, it don't matter.
It don't even matter.
Like, we'll have a lunch date.
Out, then guess what?
If I feel like you're worth the time and effort, I will make something happen.
I will come on my off day to your lunchtime to make sure I get.
We can have a picnic. If I'm off and you not, I'll pull up to your job and we'll have a picnic outside the parking lot.
Okay, but to that point though, we're talking about the first date.
That could be the first date.
I'm saying, like, how do you know this person has that potential to even make you reschedule your day or take your lunch?
You're basing it off the initial conversation. That's
so
what I'm
trying to make
the interest.
If I meet you in the club and you talking super ratchet, then we just gonna text till it's time to fuck. If I meet you anywhere, or if I meet you in the club or anywhere else, and we have a legitimate conversation, and I enjoy it, and I think, you know what,
it might be something else to
chance.
But you know what?
Then it can be anything.
But I'm gonna say this personal experience. I think this. Once again, this is another one where it's really just depend on your situation. I had a situation before where I was talking to this girl.
Right.
She worked one schedule. I worked the other schedule.
Right.
I still did, like y'all said, I was like, boom, the conversation was there. We still made the effort, like it said. So we made the effort, but she didn't have a vehicle. I didn't have a vehicle. Not only did we work opposite schedules, she was working mornings, I was working nights.
And y'all ain't had no car.
So that made it worse. Right. So it's like when she got off, even though it wasn't time for me to go to work, it was time for me to go to work. Right. And then tomorrow when she got off, it was time for me to go to work. Then when I was off, I was like, not today. I'm tired. And then this happened so long.
There
was nothing wrong with me or her. I was like, I don't have the time.
You ever hear this?
So we just stopped.
You can meet the right person at the wrong time.
Yep.
That's a real thing.
That's real sound. That's a real sound. Nah, it's a right person.
You've heard that saying.
Yeah.
Timing is everything.
Yeah,
it's
real,
true.
right?
Yeah, sure.
That's big facts.
So even though that person may have had potential or whatever because of the schedule and the lack of,
and I will say there was more to it, but that's just me summarizing.
Unfortunate situation. However, that's not our situation. We have vehicles over here, my nigga.
Big facts.
So you swing it back.
Yeah, we swing it. We ain't got no. Yeah, we ain't got no. Yeah, we ain't got no ratchet shits over here. We riding clean over here. You hear me?
Are you riding dirty? Because we need to know.
Just like that.
See me pull up in the 7 Series? Don't play me like that.
What is your email address again? Drop the email address.
nycmenace21@gmail.com. What?
He's single, you guys.
And he's gonna pick you up in the 7 Series.
Have you seen me in the 7 Series? I'll pull up clean.
He ain't gonna buy you no cheeseburger.
Nah, we ain't gonna.
Where's the stunning?
So
He said anything off the dollar menu.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So what comes after this?
So
yeah, you talk to us, lady.
So we
lady.
Where were we at? We went to the date.
No. I feel like initially we need to the first date situation. We pull up somewhere where we can have a conversation as well as enjoy yourself, right?
Okay.
We can eat and talk and then from the dinner, like this ain't gonna work. So you can skip the movie.
Yeah.
You can end the date right after dinner.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
She's fed.
You know that.
You had your sandwich.
Because
And
we had a
women love to be
conversation.
fed, you know?
Because
we love to eat. You don't know
Bingo.
how.
That's why it's first.
Exactly.
That's why it's first.
You don't know how greedy we are.
That's exactly
Oh,
why
no.
it's first.
No. We know because we pay the tab.
We're so greedy.
We know.
Well aware.
We pick up the check, so we know exactly how greedy you are.
And this is why.
Check this out. But it gives us an opportunity to really talk. And then you know from that conversation, either I'm vibing with her or I'm not. If you're not vibing with her, then you can skip the movie. You can just dead the date right there after dinner. Politely. You can be like, all right, thank you for having a good time. And we could dip out.
Exactly.
Right? If you have a movie first, you on this whole date that you spending extra money on with someone that you don't have no future
and
with.
I'm not gonna take you to dinner.
Why am I blowing my money on you if we have no future?
You're gonna eat popcorn.
That's
You're gonna eat popcorn only.
Maybe I was coming from a place where I was trying to see the movie and eat. Like, I was trying to do both. I was
Here's
trying
the
to-
thing.
Real woman.
I was trying to live the dream.
Because women know they don't have to pay. It's at the guy's cost. If we have zero future, I'm not trying to spend I have a whole 4-year-old. This nigga wear Jordans and Nikes. Shit is expensive. I'm not trying to spend my money on you if this ain't going nowhere.
So wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so if y'all, let's just say we offer to pay for the first date.
Absolutely
If
not.
y'all- Wait. If
No.
y'all, hold on. Because I know you know people like.
The answer is no.
Wait, not you personally. But I know you.
Disrespect me?
I know,
You kill my man.
not Wild Child, not Velvet, and not Menace.
Okay,
This is
good.
not to y'all.
That
But I know y'all know people.
It's the situation.
that will take you up. That will take the female up on.
We
the
know
offer.
some bitch ass niggas. Yes,
That
we
will
do.
take them up on the offer.
Yes,
Do you think that if the male takes them up on the offer, you should just drop the date right
Absolutely.
there? That's
Real.
like,
Absolutely.
that's,
Real.
That's cut off right
If
there.
listen, now here's it. Men appreciate when women attempt to do so. If you reach, the check comes and you reach for your pocketbook, that's a sign right there. Like, she's a keeper. That's a thing for us. On God. If we at dinner and the check comes and you go to your pocketbook to try to pay for it, I'm not going to let you pay for it. But the fact that you even tried, that's a sign.
We appreciate it, yeah.
Like, yo, I
I'm
like this
watch
girl.
this.
Right? You offer to pay for the first date, even though I'm not going to let you. The fact that you offer
saw that.
means you're considerate. You're not a selfish person.
But watch
That's a
this.
sign.
Have
But
you-
the niggas who let women do that, you a suck ass nigga. I'm not fucking with you. On
Just like
God.
that. Just like. Check it out.
Fire, nigga. You hear me?
So check this out. Have you ever heard this theory? They say, and it to me it actually makes sense. I never thought about it. They say that the way you come off to a waitress or waiter
Absolutely.
is where they place. Y'all watch this going forward, unless you notice already. Where they placement of the bill is how they perceive you. So, and what I mean is, if you go in there with the female,
I got you.
if you go in there with the female
understand.
and she looks like she's dressed really well and stuff, and when they get over there and they say, "Oh, you want your bill?" and they put the bill on the table and they push it towards her, they're basically saying, "I know you ain't paying for it. She's paying for it." And if they push it towards the man, follow me. If they push it towards the man, they're like, "You look like you got this." It's really a symbol of respect. And then the ones that are on the edge, they say a professional waitress or waiter. They
put it in the middle.
They sit it in the middle and they let y'all talk about
I've
that.
seen all that shit.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I've seen that.
Like if they just put it by her, it's like,
If
you ain't gonna pay.
if we text before the conversation, before the date,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to get a feel for everything.
As far as how to dress and all that.
That's my thing. Like I try to take initiative, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're texting before the first date, I'm gonna try to get a feel for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, me personally, I don't eat chicken and seafood. Before. Never have my entire life. Right? So whatever I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna put my information out there. Like, hey, this is what I like and what I don't like. And if you tell me what you like, so when we get to our first date is gonna be somewhere that I'm familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what's going on in this area.
You're not gonna be like, well, they told me wrong.
So based on whatever you had texted me previously, I'm probably gonna order for you. I'm like, hey, I know what you like because of what you had texted me. This is the best thing here. I'm gonna offer it. I'm not gonna order it.
You're not gonna force them. Yeah.
I'm not gonna force it.
You'd be like, you should try this.
I'm like, hey, I know you had told me you like pork chops. This is the best pork chop that they have. What do you think? And if you order it, the waitress is gonna be able to see that. Like
You're taking
I'm
command,
taking initiative.
Initiative.
I try to in every situation. When the bill comes,
they know where to put it.
I'm not even gonna. If you reach for your checkbook or pocketbook or debit card, I appreciate it, but there's no way in hell I'm gonna let you pay.
Exactly.
Now, I feel like it's the man's responsibility, especially on the first date. It is the man's pay for the date, you bum ass nigga. Please.
So
before we like wrap this up and stuff, like on the date though, because sometimes we as females we say too much.
Okay.
We just be like spilling about our exes and everything and all that stuff. True. And it's just like on the first date.
Never speak about your ex unless it's asked.
What topic conversations like do y'all want to cover on the first date, or what do y'all cover on a first date?
Expectancies.
What you're looking for and all that.
What you're looking for. Expecting as far as goals.
Yeah, short-term, long-term goals type shit.
Family, like children, stuff like because we need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Babies are being made right now, so we need to know what's up.
Y'all want details on that, or just like a basic like
how many?
Listen, the first date is basically an interview, so keep it 100.
Yeah,
and
how many?
Listen, if the more honest you are, the better decision. Give me the opportunity to choose whether I want to deal with this shit or not.
And
so just keep it 100. If you got some wild ass baby daddy shit, just tell me, and then I can choose. Like, yo, I think you're good enough to where I want to put myself through this shit or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know a guy that went to the baby mom. He went to the girl he was talking to her house. They had sex, and the next morning the door was boom, 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 boom. And she said, "Go hide." And he put a pile of clothes on top of himself, and he was hiding underneath the clothes.
That's that shit.
I ain't putting no clothes on myself, but I've been. Here's why. This is another reason why I don't let nobody know where I live.
Because of shit like that.
Because I brought a chick back to the crib, and dude followed her.
And he
followed her to the club and followed her to my crib in El Paso. And dude pulled up to my crib. And shit got real. Yeah. Like real. We ain't gonna speak on it. We don't want no open cases. Shit get real. So just keep it 100 with me. Like, just tell me, like, yo, motherfuckers is crazy. Give me the option. Be like, yo, I think you're worth the headache.
Okay.
So y'all want that serious conversation on a first date?
I do.
It's supposed to be.
It's not just about hobbies and what I like to watch on TV.
You're supposed to talk about everything that you feel can affect the other person. If anything going on in your life can affect the other person that you're on a date with,
I got kids. I have a baby mama.
Tell him.
But the time when you and your ex went to South Padre, you don't need to hear about that.
Not at all. But if something's going on that can affect the person you're on a date with, tell that person. I don't want no surprises. I don't want to be on a date with you and your baby daddy shoot up the restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't want this. Tell me what's going on. Like, hey, as soon as I pick you up, he might follow us. Let me choose, like, I don't want to do this, or
I'm gonna drop
you know what? You worth this headache. Fuck it. We can shoot it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Give me that choice.
So I have a kicker, and this kicker is actually on a positive vibe in regards to me being asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a kicker in regards to saying, hey, y'all need to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
In regards to me, this was saying, it's like, if I go on a date, right, and you got a whole bunch of shit in your closet, and I'm really interested in regards to the situation, I'm not saying man or woman, I'm just saying in general.
Period.
I don't give a fuck who you are. This is, if you are interested, man, if you're interested in a woman, if you're interested in a man, you should let them know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to take that any type of way, but you know what you got going on, period.
And the choice is there.
And the choice is yours, actually. Mm-hmm. In regards to man or woman. So, in regards to the man, because, like I said, I still revert back to it. We are hunters. In regards to the man and being hunters, it's for us to accept or reject in regards to what that woman information will give us, and vice versa. If she's the woman and she's chosen this particular man, she has to say, hey, once I chose this person, then I have to release some information to let them know what's going on, so that way they can accept or reject in this particular time frame. Because you don't want to go 3 months, 6 months, or whatever, and you ain't gave nothing out, and then now they figure it out, and they're like, no, I can't deal with it. And you didn't like them all to this time, and you didn't
now they know.
accept it, and then now they know, and then now they backing up, and now they're hesitant on what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So in the sense of saying, hey, these first dates,
it's an interview,
these interviews that Menace has said and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, these are important.
Bring your resume.
Bring your resume and figure it out. And that's man or woman.
Yeah.
Give up the shit that you need to give up. I'm not saying give them everything, but I'm saying give them the shit that's important. If you know you got 8 kids in the closet, you might want to say you got 8 kids in the closet.
I hope they're not in a closet. Find a better place to put them.
Yeah, you know, but I'm saying you might want to give up that information. Whatever information that you see is vital.
Yeah.
Is vital to the point that you like this man and you want him to get to know you for real. You might want to say some shit. And vice versa.
Don't withhold information and then shit ended up working out. And then later on, you
now it don't work
with
out.
a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, surprise! I got 7 kids. That's some shit I need to know from the jump.
And I say 7, I'm exaggerating, but that actually happened to me. Not 7, but
they have more.
Shorty was like, "Yo, I got 6 kids."
That's a real situation. That actually happened.
I had somebody have 5.
She had 2 that got taken away from her that she was trying to reclaim, and shout out to Shorty because she ended up getting her 2. So she has all her 6 kids. She's out here grinding, and salute to her. But
hope she's telling other people in a timely fashion.
That's not something that I don't want to deal with someone else's 6 kids. And I know that sounds shallow, but
I don't.
I have 1.
I don't.
And he wasn't an accident. We planned him.
Yeah.
I have 1, and he was playing. I have 1 and he was playing.
I have a son
That's a
that I
topic
wanted.
right there.
I slipped and fell on that banana.
I didn't
How
slip.
planned is planned? Because I'm curious about that.
We planned. I waited my whole life. I wanted a son. I got a son. I waited my whole life to have.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna stop it right
I ain't
there.
gonna say
Don't
that.
do it.
I ain't gonna say that.
We're talking about selecting your character, and boy, did we talk about selecting your character.
At the end of the day, just be honest with whoever you're out on a date with.
Real super real quick. Like, we can just go around real quick. Like a follow-up question.
Go ahead.
Like, what is something that you don't want to hear on that first date? Like, you don't want to hear it. Like, don't tell me this.
I claim last.
Huh?
I claim last. I'll answer last.
I'll answer first.
Yeah, go for it.
I got STD. I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear it?
I don't want to hear that. Like, I would hear it.
Of course, we want to hear. We will tell us the truth,
But not at dinner.
but you're not hoping that whoever you're out with has an STD.
Right, so I'm saying, like, so I don't want to hear
But
that
if you have one, tell me, goddammit.
Yeah.
Don't give me what you have. I hate to have to kill you over that.
Like, so, like,
You
what I'm
don't want to
saying.
be like the Isley Brothers. Give me what you got.
What's wrong with her?
Seriously.
Give me what I need to know. And this is for any first date that you have.
Facts.
Any first date you have.
Facts.
Give me what I need to know in regards to, like, situations that I'm going to be dealing with you for potentially forever.
What you ain't
I
trying.
seen a thread on Facebook. Niggas was like, "What if Beyonce had herpes and she still wanted to get at you?" And a lot of niggas was like, Fuck
That's
it,
cool.
I got herpes.
That's crazy.
Niggas was like, "Fuck it, I'll get herpes."
yeah, I figured that.
You know what I'm saying?
I figured that.
Now, I'm not saying I want whatever STD you have. Just give me the option. Let me choose whether I want
check
to.
this
or
out.
not.
Yeah, if you want to make that risk or not.
Thank you.
That's your
Because there's a lot of niggas that will risk it. You know what I'm saying?
Not saying I'm one of them. I'm just saying, give me the choice.
I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna say this quick thing too. I knew a guy that a girl randomly told him, which is rare. She said, "Yo, I got an STD." He said, "That's cool," and they still did it. Whatever it was, he wasn't the brightest man. So he told me he didn't know how to pronounce it. So I don't know what it was, but he said it was curable. He went and took whatever pill they gave him, and he went back over there, and she was like, "I didn't take the pill," and he did it again, and he called it a second time, and he took the pill again. I don't know what happened after that. He probably has it again.
Yeah, I'm good.
But I guess I'm probably not trying to hear. I don't know. Like, I ain't trying to hear about no STDs. I'm not trying to hear you farting, getting that comfortable, getting too comfortable too quick. Like, yeah.
And then initial question.
Yeah,
what you don't want to hear, like
just something that you don't want to hear on that first date, like so.
A little flatulence.
Flatulence?
Yeah.
STDs?
Or what you do with blue magic.
I said last, so you gotta
me?
go before me. Yeah.
What I don't want to hear, I don't know. That I'm just here for certain things. Like, I don't want to hear about that. Like, don't tell me I'm just here to do stuff. Like,
I'm here to fuck.
We'll
go with it.
Thank you, Wild Child.
I'm just here to fuck. What's up?
Yeah.
Don't
say that.
That's a real question. That's what niggas do.
My name is Buck, and I want to fuck.
And I drive a truck.
I come here because I'm trying to.
So would you rather them lie to you?
No. I was about to get to
Not
that.
direct.
I appreciate the honesty, but don't bring me on a date
and
then
tell
tell me
you.
that. You know what I'm saying?
You can text me that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then let me choose.
And I can make
like,
my own dinner options.
like, you know what? We can skip dinner. I'll pull up. What up?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel.
I'm willing to make that decision.
I feel.
So we're gonna run them got things shout outs real quick. I'm gonna run it because I got folks, that in the group, the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. If you following us, you need to follow us at Velvet Vibes Pimpcast on Facebook. We're gonna get one for the David Jones. He got here, the Body by Dave. He's out here he said
he a personal trainer. Shout out to Dave.
Trainer.
Hey, y'all fuck with Dave, man.
Yeah, Dave is that dude.
Yeah, Dave is official.
He said, I do nutrition assessments, diet, development, exercise assistance, and personal training.
You know what, Dave? I need to holler at you. I got you.
He might
Yeah.
Dave, if you in the city, I'ma fuck with you. On God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to come through.
Dave is that dude.
I need all that.
Then he even dropped his Instagram. He said, hit my Instagram at Dave the Brew Traveler. That's brew like beer, so Dave the Brew Traveler. Check him out on Instagram. We've got here the Valley Cookie Company. They ship nationwide. Hit them up on Facebook. The page for details. Valley Cookie Company. We definitely discussed that already, and they get enough.
Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate you.
And we got here
and we support businesses that support us. So
boom. Just like that.
So if you got something going on, we'll pull up on you. That's no problem.
Whether it's cookies or work out and then eat the cookies, or eat the cookies and then work out. And
I'll
go see Dave and then pull up on the cookies.
Yeah.
On God.
Yeah, that's Mama, by the way.
Yeah.
It's all about moderation.
Yeah. So then we got Jeff Lee, aka the King of Petty Download.
Oh,
Jeff Lee that wrote that 13 paragraph.
No, that was Jonathan B. That wrote that sexual. Jeff Lee was the one that said that he kicked the woman out because she had too much sex.
Right.
Jeff in the suit with the trench coat.
Yeah.
So, but he said WDEM. He's there every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. I think he's out of Memphis, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Jeff Lee. And just my regular shout outs. I'm got a shout out for Defmatic. Shout out for my offspring. Shout out for Mama, Golden Nuts. The Scorpion King.
Golden Nuts is coming.
Get over here!
Scorpion, we miss you.
I got
we do miss you.
Scorpion gotta come through.
Yeah, come through with the clutch. Right around the table. What you got for us?
Yonkers, you already know. Yonkers, New York. Yeah, it's whatever, man. Y'all already know. I'll be home soon for the summer.
Hey.
I'm gonna pull up on you. We gonna get it in. Delano. You already know what it is, cuz. Ryan, Randy, Robin, my cousins. You already know. We pulling up and we gonna turn the summer out. My Jamaican family. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
There he is.
Yeah, that's in me. So, we gonna pull up, man. In August, all month, I'll be in Jamaica, man, fucking with my family. So, and you can hit me up at nycmenace21@gmail.com. Get at me, man.
Yeah, baby.
With that said, Wild Child,
you whore.
Gonna give him
Wild Child.
Oh my God.
I'm not a whore or like sleazy.
So how would you identify?
I'm just a wild child.
A thought pocket. That's how I'll describe him as a thought pocket.
Who gets a shout out from you?
My son, Father's Day is coming up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta show some love to all fathers out there.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta do that.
You know it?
That's 1,000%.
You know it?
Can we break into song right now? And be like, Father.
You know I love you. You paid the child support of my life.
What is happening right now?
You felt that. You felt it.
I'm bobbed to that for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. No reason.
Anybody else?
Give it to him. All the listeners, like I always do. Like,
7-1.
honor God, Reverend Pastor, 7-1 that do this. I appreciate y'all, like 1,000%. Like we wouldn't be nothing without y'all, so that's always official. I don't really think I have nothing else, Mark.
Shoot him with that email like I didn't. I got it coming back around.
There you go.
You know.
Birthday week coming up though, so you know
Tomorrow.
I'm about to do some extra shit, some super duper extra shit.
Catch him out at sluts.com.
Yeah, you can.
Where else can I hit you
I ain't
at?
gonna lie, this thoughtpockets.org, you know what I'm saying? Everything you can think of that I'm about to be on.
I'm telling you, Wild Child. One day, I'm gonna be on XXNX. One day.
He's gonna be there.
Pornhub's site like Pornhub. I'm gonna be on one of those sites.
He's gonna be
one
there.
day, and you're gonna be there.
That's fine.
He's probably there
I
already.
don't give a shit.
FYI, I've never heard of XXNX until she said something.
That's the best porn
Better
site.
than Pornhub.
But I'm about to go home and try it right now.
Yeah, you should.
Dude,
You really
do
should.
yourself a favor. And
You
check
really
it out.
should.
For real.
I'm gonna tell you another one.
Minus the blue magic.
You need
Add
blue
the
magic.
magic.
Yeah.
No, you should.
Or the powder donuts. I don't want neither one of them shits.
You can put sulfur 8 on it too, but
Nah, I don't
Yeah,
want
we don't want
that.
neither one of those. One of those.
Both.
you got any
need both in your
shout outs, Monopoly? Or did you still have some more rolls?
Yeah, let me just get my email
yeah.
out. SAWildChild@gmail.com. That's S as in Sam, A as in Apple, wildchild.com.
Whoa.
Work that out.
Yo, and one more thing, man. Shout out to Brody, man, my brother.
Hey.
Brandon Nelson, I know you couldn't be here, man. You in the city though? You
Yeah.
riding around getting it.
Riding around and getting it.
Newly hitched, but that's still broski, man. When you see him, respect him. Yeah, belly67 at yahoo.com. So fuck with my guy, man.
Hey,
You're a
man.
real one.
Yeah.
And Monopoly.
Mine is just simple. Like everybody, family out in Houston, family out in Dallas, Fort Worth, DFW.
Did
And my family here.
Did he tell you we just came from Fort Worth?
No, he didn't tell me that.
We did just go. I
Well,
told you that. I just came
He said that right before you.
Thank you for listening, OG Judge.
Hit me at 100% velvet at
I
gmail.com.
don't listen to nothing you say.
Obviously.
Let's be clear. I don't listen
Yahtzee.
to nothing.
There's an argument.
Yahtzee, and that's why they call me Monopoly.
That's not my problem.